See, I always thought our connection was my buddy, comic buddy, who I started with, Paul Reiser. We had a mutual friend, sadly now departed, Michael Hampton Caine, and he and Paul were out buying underwear one day, and he had an audition for Diner. Michael did.
Yes.
And Paul was just tagging along.
Right.
You remember this?
No, I know the story.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
I remember.
And he got the part.
No,
obviously.
I'd tell you what happened on the other side of it then. Ellen Chenoweth, who was the casting director, she said, you know, there's a guy out there. He came with his friend. They're going somewhere afterwards. I don't know what.
Buying underwear. I'm telling you.
And she said, you know, I'm listening to him talk and I like his rhythm. It seems good.
Yeah.
And she said, but I don't think he's ever done anything. I said, well, I mean, I'll meet him. So he came in, we talked.
You hadn't done much by then, right? We're talking about 1982.
This is the first, this would be my first chance to direct.
Yes, I know.
And he came in and we talked for about 20 minutes. When he left, I said to Ellen, I said, we have to use him. I just got to figure out the character and then I'm going to work with him. It'll be good.
That rhythm that he has, which is all his, they used to say that he took it from Richard Lewis. There is a similarity there, but he didn't take it from Richard Lewis.
No, that's the
right?
way he talks.
It's the way he talks. And so does Richard Lewis, to a degree.
Yes.
I mean, I could see why people would say that. A lot of that movie was ad lib, right?
Paul, I remember late at night, and we still had a little time left, and I said, why don't you talk to Eddie, the character, Gutenberg is playing that, and just say, are you going home? You know, and he says, of course I'm going home. It's 4 a.m, you know. I said, why don't you just keep, you want to ride, but you don't want to talk about it. And then I told that to Gutenberg, and then we put together a scene. And it ends one of the evenings at the diner.
I mean, it was kind of an early version of what, like, Curb Your Enthusiasm does, much, right? You're just telling them, you're not giving them a specific dialogue.
Right.
You're just saying, this is the scene, these are funny people, funny comic actors, but comedians, you know, kind of both. And you do it. It'll look more natural and it'll come out funnier than people reading dialogue.
Right. No.
That's
And that was the fun part of it.